Hello, where did you travel from for the inauguration?
Cummings, Georgia.
Wow. So why was it important for you to travel all the way from Cummings here?
because we wanted the significance of the change in America. I go back maybe, well, I'm 60, over 60 years old. When I was in the Marine Corps and walking in the South, they couldn't let black and white people walk together on the same street. So it's very significant. We've seen a lot of changes. We've seen Rosa Parks. We've seen Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. We go back all the way, and it's very significant. It's like God had His hand on this movement.
So Cummings has been oftentimes spoken of as being highly racist. Is that true, or has things changed?
It has changed. It's changing significantly because a lot of black people are moving up, moving into Georgia now, up in the north part of Georgia. I think it was on the Oprah Winfrey show as one of the most racist cities in the country, and it's that particular information is embedded in America, and now America is changing, and you can see the change coming and coming.
Definitely. So,
And I had been to the march on Washington with Martin Luther King. So for me, it was just amazing to see when he had the dream to realize that when Barack Obama became president, that his dream was realized. Even though there's still a lot of work to be done, it's just something that it's an awesome experience, something that you cannot even hardly put into words, because it's almost like the Spirit of God was on this movement from when Martin Luther King spoke back in 1963 to President Barack Obama taking the oath here in 2009. And it was just an awesome experience. It was just an awesome experience.
so for you, since you were there for the March on Washington, compared it to the feel of the crowd out here at inauguration, compared to the March on Washington back in the 60s, was it the same sense of unity and hope? Compared it to,
Well, from what I've seen here, they still have the unity and hope, but I thought to me it was more of a cohesiveness back in 63. I don't know, because it seemed like it was because of the racism and the way Martin Luther King, we were marching, and there was just so much devastation that had happened in between, like the people, I think it was in Mississippi, when they were hosed down with the dogs and everything. And now we don't have that, but now still the dream is realized, but people still had the hope, and they felt like, oh man, after all that struggle, the people that died, now it's beginning to realize it. It's a little sad in the way that some of the people that worked so hard and died did not see this moment.
and you
And
know
that's the hard part. But however, their spirit, I believe, spiritually they were here and they were with us.
I'm from Alabama. I guess you can tell by my accent. And my family worked very heavily in the civil rights movement. And you know, I know they're looking down at us, and they are really proud of Barack Obama and all of us. And you know, I think what's so phenomenal is that we carried this off with class and style yesterday. No arrest, no violence. And you know, I think that's the first sign that his change is coming. His change is coming. So what do you think that this is going to mean for future generations, for our young people? What do you think it means?
I think that my grandkids will grow up without any reservations, that they could do anything that they want in America, that America is the future of the world. I've put 4 years in the Marine Corps, and during that time when I first joined the Marine Corps, it was very racist. They wouldn't let black people walk together. We couldn't get promoted. And now, as I looked at the inaugural parade, I see a lot of black generals, a lot of black people in charge. You know, it's just integrated completely. So the significance of that is that our kids will not have to go through the struggles that we had to go through, and just the opportunities are unlimited. And all black people in America should wake up and take care of their families and realize that dream and instill in their kids that they have no limitations on them.
Fantastic. Well said.
And I would that the children, unfortunately, they may not realize what the actual struggle had meant going back in the 60s, but they can still be proud of what has happened because of that struggle, and then they have the opportunity, they can walk with their heads up high, and they can say, yes, we too can make it. And it's not even going to be about color anymore. It's going to be, if you're qualified. Oh, well, I have the qualifications, so I can do that. But they have to make sure that they must get their education. That is so important, that they must learn, be smart, so that they can be a force, and they can also help lead future generations.
And the one thing I really want to emphasize is that all parents must emphasize the history that black people went through in this country, and let their kids know that we never should forget.
Fantastic. I want to thank you both for joining us on the Black Authors Network. You have done a fantastic job, and if we had about 200,000 more people just like you, I know this could happen within days. Thank you. We got to pay it forward. Obama!